Hi there, this is Kathleen Caldwell, founder of C-Suite Network's Women's Coaching and Consulting Council and founder of the Women's Success Accelerator. Well, here we are, day one, and we had a problem with our recording, so it kind of stopped in the middle. And so I decided after our broadcast just to do another quick recap of our program. It was tremendous. So what we're doing is a back to school and back to biz bootcamp, where 12 days, 27 minutes a day. And as you probably know, the number 27 is all about new beginnings, a new start, a new adventure. So that's why we thought 27 minutes, short little bites of great ideas, great thoughts, and great action taking strategies that you can take today. So thank you very much. We're talking about growth, business development, skill development, client development, fun and urgency, and certainly energy, because that's what we're known for in our council. So again, thanks for attending and watching this broadcast. Again, I'm Kathleen Caldwell, so delighted to be the founder of C-Suite Network's Women's Coaching and Consulting Council. We're creating a community and a tribe of women, coaches and consultants, trusted advisors, thought leaders, where we get the opportunity to promote you, showcase you, highlight you, and give you a platform in which you can present your ideas, your new programs, your products, your services, whatever's top of mind for you, and give you a global platform in which to showcase you. So we're so excited. Our esteemed faculty members are growing. We're going to be having a founding member launch very soon. Glad you're here. Okay, so let's start off with back to school. Well, we remember back to school as a kid and that excitement, that energy, that focus, maybe a little nervousness, as we got the backpack packed the night before and picked out our special outfit that we were going to wear the day of, maybe those new shoes, those new sharpened pencils, and just the whole thing about going back to school. And as adults, particularly coaches and consultants, we often have forgotten about this, that beautiful, powerful energy. Well, we get to embrace that for ourselves in our Back to Biz bootcamp, but also tapping into for our clients that back to school September kind of fall energy. So keep this in mind. This is a parallel processing kind of thing where we get to think about these strategies for ourselves and also think about how we can utilize them for our client development. Okay. And so just thinking about back to school, it was a fun time. And, what I'd like to have as our theme for our first day, our kickoff session is, what's your big why? Why did you want to be a coach, a consultant, a trusted advisor, a thought leader? Like, what was it that was important to you around this? Your big why. And now I'm not talking about, you want to go out and save the world and you want to help people with leadership and you want to help people with productivity and change teams and all kinds of good stuff. Yes, we know that. But I'm referring to your big why. And when I say big, and I'm also doing a little shout out for our esteemed faculty member, Kimberly Rausch, who has the big program. Definitely look up Kimberly Rausch on LinkedIn. She's got a great program. And this is a little different because we're talking about what is your big why for your business. And I love the acronym BIG because I just came up with something, on the fly here, thinking about what could be bold for you. Thinking about when you were so excited to start your business, you were nervous, kind of like the first day of school, excited, but nervous, but you had this vision, this excitement for the new fall year. So when you think about your vision, what could be really bold? Okay. What could be indulgent and also what could be generous? Generous for you, but also generous for the world. So generally, as coaches and consultants, we're thinking always of our clients, and our big why is always client driven. But I'm inviting you today in our very first kickoff program to think about what could be your big why. For me, my big why is freedom. It's freedom. It's having the opportunity to live where I want, where I want, how I want, and work with the clients that I want to work with. Having a lot of freedom in my schedule. Goodness knows, I feel like I've been a coach for 25 plus years. I've earned the right to do that. And so walking the talk of freedom, that is really important to me. And that's my big why. I want to be able to travel around the world, and I do, to be able to have a laptop kind of business where wherever I'm at and I've got a camera and I've got a microphone, well, that's where I can set up shop with my business, where I've got Wi-Fi. And so being able to have that freedom for myself is part of my big, bold why. I don't want to be chained to a desk. I don't want to be chained to a location. And, that freedom, that expansiveness, that's what I'm constantly feeling in my business is, being able to rest into ease. That's another one of my big whys. Ease and having a busy business that's easy and also filled with ease. My big why. So freedom, ease, and easy. Yes, there's contribution. There's making an impact. There's all those things. Yes, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. But what's your big why for you? And I use the word indulgent on purpose because indulgent is generally a word that women in particular don't really use, So reminding you of what would be an indulgent why. Willing, the definition is fabulous, willing to allow excessive leniency, generosity, or consideration. Wow. What if we had more of that in our business and our life? Excessive leniency, freedom, space, generosity with ourselves so we have more capacity for others. Generosity for the ups and downs of a business. We know that starting a business, growing a business, monetizing a business, particularly coaching and consulting, it's a challenge. There's no doubt about it. We didn't sign up here for the easy road. And so this is a journey where I believe, allowing ourselves some indulgence and generosity. And then the second definition is done or enjoyed as a special treat or pleasure. Wow. What if your business in your life, you treat it like a special treat or a pleasure? Wow. So just rest into that for just a moment and think about your big why. Again, what makes you do what you want to do? What kind of business do you really want to create? And it's so important to start with this big why of, why is this important to me, for me and my life? Okay. My legacy. And, I'd love to have a discovery call with you to talk about, we can go multiple levels deep into your why. If you're not sure about your why, and, it's easy oftentimes to lose track of our why. When we're building a business and we're growing a business, it's really tough to remember the why. So that's part of our back to school Biz Bootcamp is all about, is remembering our why. Okay. So that's part of our challenge today. And the big takeaway is, what will you do today to realize your big why? Just thinking about it is great. But my challenge to you on day one is, what will you do to realize your big why today? Will you, if your big why is freedom, your big why is peace of mind, your big why is opportunity, your big why is expansiveness, share in the LinkedIn post, what's your big why? And what will you do today to realize it? Okay. Small steps, sisters. That's all it takes is small steps, consistent action, inspired action with your big why. So more to come. We're doing this wonderful boot camp. It's fabulous. It's Tuesday through Friday, 27 minutes a day, and it's at 1 p.m. Eastern. Can't wait for you to join us. Our esteemed faculty members are going to join us as well, share their wisdom, share their brilliance as well. And the whole purpose is for us to think about some important distinctions, important things that are great for us personally. We want to renew and restore our vibrancy and our aliveness in this boot camp. And so in order to do that, the saying is, you can't pour from an empty cup. And so let's fill our cup up. It's going to be 3 weeks. This week, Tuesday through Friday, next week, Tuesday through Friday, and the following week, Tuesday through Friday, sharing ideas about growing, freedom, opportunities, contribution, the skills we need. We're going to be incorporating some skills as well, and thought leadership and fun. So with that, thanks very much. Come join us in the C-Suite Network, Women's Coaching and Consulting Council. We want you. Okay, there's a link below. We want to promote, showcase, and celebrate you. And finally, be sure, schedule a one-on-one with me, 20, 30 minutes at the most amount of time. Let's talk about your why. Let's talk about why it's important to you. And let's discuss how to get there quickly, easily, and with a lot of love and contribution. So bye for now. Take care. Think about your why today, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Bye for now.